Alrighty, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Man-nyy Quinones. I'm going to be your host for this evening. I'd like to thank everybody for being here. We definitely respect your time. I also respect my time. My time is very, very valuable to me, which is why we go ahead and we do these webinars and we get a ton of people at one place at one time so we can go ahead and show you how powerful the information is that we have here for you tonight. So, before I do get into Forex and some of the charts and the things that you guys see here on my screen, I first want to level out with a couple of people here because I know some of you are very new to being here to a webinar. I just want to let you know that I am a real person. My name is Man-nyy Quinones. I'm 29 years old. Some of you guys may follow me on social media already. You see me flying all over the country with my partner Anthony over here. Forex for me, just so you guys know, Forex for me has been very, very life-changing. I've been trading full-time now for 3 years. We opened up the NYC Trade House. We literally had hundreds of people come out to the trade house, learn how to trade, and was able to just pick up that skill and have it for all the years to come to continuously making money. And that's why we're here today. That's the whole reason why I got started, because I worked 5 years for a construction company. I made my way up to the top package. Benefit package was $69 an hour. My bring home was about $41 an hour. And after a 40-hour work week, my bring home salary after taxes was about $1,100. And, if you're here in New York and, going back 5 years now, that was pretty good money. But I ended up running into a little problem. Maybe some of you guys can end up relating to this, because this is why we're here. We're all actually common kin. I had an early mid-20s crisis where after I was getting my paycheck, after I thought I had actually made it to the top pay, and I was getting my paycheck and my paycheck was gone. I had my rent. I have my car, I have 2 beautiful kids, day-to-day expenses, things like that. And my paycheck literally just flew right out of my hand. I had maybe $100, $200 left at the end of the week, and I wanted to take my kids out. I wanted to take my girl out. And, I just had all these problems because I didn't have enough money to sustain the lifestyle that I wanted. And as I looked around, the people on my job, 55, 59, you guys know the average retirement age in America right now is pushing 70, 71 years old, where people have to work before they can retire. And I seen these people were going through the same issues that we were now, where they were still struggling, still trying to get by. And I said, you know what, this can't be life. I didn't do 5 years to make this kind of money to still be stuck in the same situation. I can't do it. So what I did there was I just realized I had to open up my mind. I had to open up my income options, because there's people out there driving nice Wraiths. There's people who have children that's going to Ivy League schools. There's people that just have what they want, and I knew they were not getting it, at a job. So I opened up my options. I ended up looking around online. I wanted to see what was going to bring me in the most money. I ended up finding Forex. Once I found Forex, what I wanted to do was I wanted to find the very best person, the very best platform, the very best company. I don't want to go to a foo-foo guru. I don't want to go to somebody that has no results. I wanted to just go straight to the top. And then that's how I found the person who introduced me to Forex. They were doing 20K live withdrawals on their account. They were flying all over the place. They were really living the life through Forex. And I said, all right, you need to put me on. You need to tell me what we have going on here. And he introduced Forex to me in a very specific way. He said, I just need you to understand one thing. He goes, I want you to understand the potential of what we have here. And this is what I'm telling you guys now. I want you guys to understand the potential of what we have here. He had asked me, he said, what's the most money you can make at your job? I said, well, at my job, because this is technically corporate America, so the positions are limited. But if I work really, really, really hard for the next 5, 7 years and I get the position, I could probably become a GE at my job. I'll be bringing home about $140,000 a year. I would have to work 50 hours a week plus travel. So I'm looking at 60 hours a week for $140,000 a year, and that's the max. That's the highest that I can go. He said, that's great. He goes, I want to let you know something. I'm not knocking a job. I'm just very big on opportunity. He said, what's the most money you think somebody's ever made trading Forex? He said, the most money, I don't know, $1 million, 10 million, 100,000? I didn't know. I want you guys to ask yourself that question. What's the most money you think somebody's made? And he ended up telling me the most money ever made in a single trade, in a single day, was by a man named George Soros. He's one of the top 5 richest men in America right now, and his story is actually infamous. You can go ahead and Google it. In one trade, in one day, this guy has profited $1 billion. He is known as the man who broke the bank of New Zealand. And when I found that out, and I started looking online, and I started seeing the amount of money people were making. I said, wow, you know what? If these people can invest their time and learn a skill and trade, and then be able to have that, to be able to continuously just make money, because time is passing us by anyway. So why not invest the time into a skill that would pay me? Maybe my life would change around. And that's exactly what I did. 3 years later, Forex became an interest, which grew into a hobby, became a passion, and now it's a profession. And we are here now just helping people all around the world learn how to trade and gain that financial independence that they need, because there's more options out there. But sometimes you just need somebody to help you, push along and show you where to go. So let's get right into the information that we have here tonight. All right, what you're looking at right here on my screen is the Forex chart. So I'm going to go ahead and blank this out. So now what we have here, these little movements, when the movements are coming down, these are known as candlesticks. And these just represent how price is moving. Meaning when the candlesticks are red and going down, price is coming down. So the whole goal of Forex is to basically sell when you're high and buy when you're low. If you know when to buy and when to sell, you can make money trading Forex. Very, very, very simple. When green's going up and you put in a buy, you make money. And when the red candle is going down, you put in the sell, you make money. Now, how exactly do you make sense of this, right? Because this just looks like a lot of line charts. And I can go ahead and get into a lot of the technical information. All right, give me 1 second. Let me make sure you guys have your lines muted out, please. All righty, thank you very much. So now you see here, the goal is to know when to buy and when to sell. And this just looks like random movements. But believe it or not, there's actually a method to the madness. All right, in these movements, in the charts, you can actually create patterns. And I'm going to show you guys something like this. All right, now look what we have here. On this side, we have what's known as a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, this is where the green line comes up, comes back down, goes to the high, comes back low, and then comes back. Looks like a head and shoulders. This is the human head with two shoulders. If you can see a head and shoulders pattern and sell at the end of it, you can make money. All right, if you guys can come over here and see when price is actually making a triangle, and you can connect the low points, and then you can connect the high points and sell when it gets to the very end, you guys can make money. If you guys can come over here and see what's known as a double top, where price comes up and basically makes an M pattern, comes to the top, comes back to the bottom, comes back to the top, comes back to the bottom, perfect N. And it breaks out of this structure and sell here, you guys can make money. Forex is a very, very technical craft, but it's not that difficult to learn. We're going to show you guys how you're able to learn these patterns in the market and actually make money. So let me go ahead, get out of these charts and get right into the presentation that we prepared for you guys this evening. Let me push this up. All right, perfect. All right, so what we have here is known as the cash flow quadrant, guys. This is from a man named Robert Kiyosaki. He's the best-selling author, finance and real estate expert across the world, hands down. Fortune 500, Forbes, Oprah, you name it. Everybody who's successful in the world actually knows this man right here. He developed what's known as the cash flow quadrant, which is what you see here. And it's important that we understand where we're at in this cash flow quadrant. And what this shows you is a representation of what's going on right now. This is where we're at. This is where I was at. This is where a lot of people in the world are at right now, where we're either employees or we're self-employed. This is where we're trading our time for money, where we literally have to physically be at a job, work the job, and then get paid. So meaning if we're not at the job and we're not working, we can't make money. Okay, we're limited to the amount of hours that we can work because there's only so many hours in a day and so many weeks in a year. So you're capped on how much money you can make. Right? That's an employee. Self-employed is when you guys are gonna want to level up, become a boss. Right? I was a roofer, so I was trading my time for money. Now let's say I want to increase my income. I wanted to make $1 million a year. I'll go ahead and open up a roofing company where I'll become what's known as self-employed. Now, the problem here is that I essentially just own a job now. I still own a job. I'm still exchanging my time for money because I still have to have, Mo, Dick, and Larry hire my company. I still have to find people to work for so I can hire employees to make money for my business. This right here is the left side of the quadrant. This is where 95% of the people in the world are at right now. And the sad part, the statistics show that this is where only 5% of the world's wealth is at. That's what we do, guys. We go to school, we get good grades, and we end up getting a job so we can just exchange our time for money. And that degree tells us how much we're worth. I'm worth a little bit more than any piece of paper would ever tell me. Our goal here is to get you guys from the left side of the quadrant to the right side of the quadrant, where you guys can become business owners and investors. This is where you have systems put into place. This is where you have your money work for you, where you don't have to work for your money. You can have your money actually produce and make money for you by trading, stock market, things just like that. The Forex market, which is what we're about to get into right now. This is where 95% of the wealth in the world is at right now. 95%. And the crazy part is that this 95% of world's wealth is only owned by the top 5%. You know, that elite, that top 5%, that top 1%. These are the Warren Buffetts, the Bill Gates, the Steve Jobs, the Donald Trumps. Do you guys honestly believe that these people send their children to school to get an education so they can go ahead and get a job? No, they teach their children how to open up Fortune 500 companies, how to create franchises, how to get invested into cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, stocks, options, Forex. They teach these kids, they teach their kids early on. So that way, by the time they're 18, 21, they're set for life. What we want to do is we're going to show you guys how to get out of the left side of the quadrant and come right over here to the right side of the quadrant. And we're going to do that, all right, with Forex, guys. So that's why you guys are here. You guys are about to learn all about Forex. All right, and Forex is the largest financial market in the entire world. This is basically the global economy. Every single country has its own currency. The US, Mexico, DR, Australia, Germany, all the currencies in the world can get exchanged. They can get traded in one place, which is known as the financial exchange market. And with the click with the click of a button, you can buy and sell currencies right from your home, right on the computer, right? So if I have to explain this a little easier, it's like when I had just came back from Mexico. At Mexico, the exchange rate over there was $1 was $17, was 17 pesos over there. The next day, $1 was 18 pesos. That's the current exchange rate. But instead of doing it in person in different countries, all the currencies are traded online. Online. Right now, 2018, it's all online. You can make a trade 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So the markets are open from Sunday, 5 p.m. all the way until Friday, 5 p.m. So if you guys want to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, trade and make money, you can do that. You guys want to be up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, trade and make money, you can do that. You can literally trade 5 days a week at any time you want and make money. That's what Forex provides for you. And being that we're the entire global economy, what does that mean? That means we're the largest industry in the world. There is nothing bigger than the global economy. Right now, we're exchanging $5.3 trillion a day in the finance. That's what you have access to every day. This is where banks, large hedge funds, governments, and the retail markets, which is us, retail traders. This is where we trade. This is where the banks, they take your money as they're holding it. They're trading your money, making more money on them. And as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection, whether it's on a phone or a laptop, anywhere in the world, you guys can go ahead and trade and make money. So you'll see some of us in Mexico. You've seen us in Houston. You see us getting the mansion in Vegas now. We can go anywhere we want and we can make money. That's what Forex provides for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys now the platform, because when it comes to getting started, you guys need to come to a right place. You guys need to come to a home. That's how I seen it. I didn't want to be all over the place. I want to go to one place that had the best of the best, and that's how I found a company known as iMarkets Live. Right now, we're actually the #1 Forex provider, signal service, and education company in the entire globe. We had over 40,000 people join us within the last 12 months. We've been changing lives all around the world. All right, so just so you know who's actually running the company, because I'm not the owner of the company, I definitely wish I was. We have Ivan Tapia and Alex Moore, and they're the VPs and EVPs of sales. They go all around the world traveling. They keep the company young, hip, vibrant. This guy, Alex Moore, and he's actually a phenomenon to have within our company. He's actually right now top 30 entrepreneur under 30 on Forbes, if you look him up. I believe he's about top 10 right now. He's made a couple $1 million by the time he's 24. He's a powerhouse individual around the world, recognized globally. He actually works here with our company. Then we have our CFO, Isis De La Torre. She handles all the finances in the company here at Rockefeller in New York, New York. And then the man of the hour, we have Mr. Christopher Terry. He's our Chief Executive Officer, our CEO. This guy, he's the real deal. He's kin. He was born in Bronx, New York. He came up through the struggle. He made something of himself. He's traded and made over $80 million. He's traded multiple large hedge funds and corporate accounts at $50 million a clip. And this guy created IML because, like many of us, you know, we came from very humble beginnings, I guess you can say. And he came from humble beginnings, and somebody introduced him to Forex, and it absolutely changed his life. And he wanted to continue to pass that gift on to other people, to show people that they have more options in life. So he went ahead, he created a huge, successful company, has been teaching thousands of people how to trade, and it's became what is known today. So what is iMarkets Live, guys? We're the first class Forex education provider all around the world. We're founded July 4th, 2014 on Independence Day to celebrate freedom. So we've been operating 4 years now, and we're operating in 120 countries around the world and growing each month. This company has actually been running for about 20 years before it became what it was. And we're actually debt-free and privately owned. So for some of you, this is very important, because for those of you that are here that already know about options and trading, and you're looking for some solid place to be, you understand how stability is so important. Because we do know that if we was working at a job and our job is going to close down and go bankrupt next month, you know, we're not going to stay there until next month and be stuck with no job. We want stability. We want to be somewhere where we're going to be able to be there forever. Our company right now is approaching $100 million a year in revenue. We're doing about $8 million a month. And we're all reinvesting it back into the company. Some inside information there for you. And we have no third-party services providers, all the education, all the services, all the tools. We all own it here. It's all in-house, and it's just by us, for us. Very powerful stuff we have going on here. So now, if you guys are ready to start trading and make money, how does this work for you guys, right? First thing we have here is we have what's known as the IML Academy. This is a complete Forex mastery course. This has 60+ videos in multiple different languages: English, Spanish, German, Portuguese, and we're growing into more languages. And we have everything from basic to advanced. So if you guys want to learn about the history of Forex, the currency exchange, how the exchange rates change, from the very beginnings all the way to the advanced technical analysis, where you guys can get into the geeky stuff and really get to learn how to trade and be a phenomenal trader. All that information is for you right here. This is a complete education mastery course that you guys can learn right at your fingertips. All right, and this goes hand in hand with our iMarkets Live TV. This is a live Forex education and mentorship program. We have about 25 educators within our company, and every week they do 75 hours of live education, meaning that multiple times a day, we have multiple webinars a day on IML TV, where you can go on, you can interact with our experts, you can ask questions, and you can learn everything. You guys can do product training, you can do Forex basics through here. You guys get to do weekly overviews, and most importantly, you guys get to do live trading sessions with all of our experts that we have here. So if you guys are early birds and you guys want to be up at 8 o'clock in the morning and trade New York session, you can do that with Mr. Lex Waves. You guys want to trade H's session, you're up in the afternoon at 7 p.m., we guys can have you trading on the 7 p.m. session. If you guys are night owls and you guys want to trade and you're up late, you want to trade the London session at 2 o'clock in the morning, you can do that with Mr. Christopher Derrick right here. Funny story before we actually move on. This guy, Chris Derrick, he's a pretty young guy. He's in his mid-20s. He's still in college. He's actually one of the top educators within our company. And he had to perform a little social experiment on a lot of people. This was just a couple of weeks back. And there was a lot of people who were coming in. They were confused. They were saying, oh, I need a lot of money to make money trading. And, you know, we try to tell people this is not stocks. You don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars to start trading. This is Forex. This is the largest financial market in the world. You can literally start trading with pennies to the dollar. You can open up accounts with as little as $10. Very, very, very cheap. And he wanted to show people that it's not about the amount of money you start with. It's about the skill that you gain. It's about the skill of learning how to trade. Because once you can trade, you can flip any account into any dollar amount that you want. You're literally just limited to your own ability. So what he did was he took a $187 account, okay? $187 account. And in 5 days, he flipped that to $97,000 in 5 days. Then he went ahead, he did a 20-minute live video on Facebook that went completely viral. All right, and he showed you, it was a live account, showed you every single trade, how he stacked his orders and went from 87 to 400 to 9 to 18 to 4,000 to 9,000, and then just completely took off with the trade. So we can actually tag you in his pin post, everybody in the company, is good friends with him, and we can go ahead and show you that video. And it was just to prove, like I said, that it's about the skill that you develop with trading. So keep that in mind, all right, guys? Now, next thing that we have here, we have what's known as the harmonic scanner. This is a robotic trading assistant. So meaning once you come in and you start learning how to trade and you're ready to get your feet wet, instead of doing all the hard work by yourself, we are a technology-based company. Chris Terry, he wants to completely automate the money process here. So he developed this artificial intelligence. He developed this robot right here, which is going to do a lot of mathematical algorithms. You're going to learn stuff like Fibonacci's and Elliott waves and things like that. The robot is going to do all the hard work for you, and then it's going to give you this pattern right on your chart. It's going to give you this yellow pattern, and that yellow pattern is a highly predictable pattern. If it tells you to sell, you sell. If it tells you to buy, you buy. This thing has about an 80% accuracy rate, so you'll be making money left and right with this. I use this all the time, and we're going to teach you guys an entry technique on how to use it. And before I move on, I'm going to tell you guys quickly how to use this, right? Because there's two big myths that a lot of people have. They say, one, right, let's debunk the first one. They say, okay, I can lose a lot of money trading. Okay, so this is how this works. First off, you can never lose more money than what you invest. Meaning if you put in $100, you can turn that 100 into 1,000 or into 10,000 and then lose it all, but you can never lose more than the initial $100 that you invested. Okay, that's just how that works. Now, the second thing is some people think that trading is risky and trading is gambling. Guys, there's a difference between professional traders and gamblers. And working here with 8-figure traders, you get to pick up on some of the professional tips without, just blowing your account and doing silly stuff. What professional traders do and how we manage our risk is like this. Okay, right here on this chart, this green line right here, that's the entry point. So if it tells you to sell, you put in the sell order. Now, the goal of trading is to lose a little bit, and then when you win, to win a lot, right? Because you're not going to win every trade. I don't sell promises. I'm a real person. I don't sell dreams. I'm telling you guys how it is. You don't win every single trade. But when you lose a trade, you want to lose by a little bit. And when you win, you want to win big. This is how you do it. When this thing tells you to sell, you sell. This red line up here, that's known as a stop loss. That means, let's say you have a $100 account and you're only willing to lose $5 per trade. So if you got into a trade and it was a bad trade and it went against you, the minute you're down $5, the program will automatically stop the trade. Whether you're looking at it or not, whether you're at work or with your kids, it will automatically stop the trade. So you only lose $5 and then you live to trade another day. So Monday, let's do an example. Monday, you put in a bad trade, you lost $5, the program stopped you out. Now you have a $95 account. Tuesday comes, you put in another bad trade, account goes down $5, bam, you just lost another $5, the program stopped you out. Now you have a $90 account. Now come Wednesday. Wednesday, you put in a good trade. Wednesday, this trade went and smashed take profit. Take profit is the opposite of stop loss. Meaning once your account gets to a certain amount, like if you made $100 or $200 per the trade, it will automatically stop the trade, collect your money, and put it right into your account. So that way you don't ever have to worry about the money doing anything. So Monday you lost 5, you're down to 95. Tuesday you lost 5, you're down to 90. Wednesday you made 100, now you're up $190. That's how you guys trade. That's what we're going to teach you guys. And, we win way more than we lose, obviously. So now moving forward, we also have what's known as the daily swing trade. This is a great thing that we have here. our CEO, he did make over $80 million. So if he takes a trade, I'm pretty sure you guys will take the trade, because that's definitely what I do. If it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me, because he's made way more money than me. So every week he'll have daily swing trades where he'll look at a trade that he's taking on his own. He'll record a 2-minute video, tell you why he's trading it, and then send it to all the different members. So we get to jump in the same trade that he's in at that same exact time. And this is designed to actually make us a lot of money. And the daily swing trades, let me tell you, they're on point. This guy knows what he does. So this is going to help you make a lot more money copying the trades from the CEO. All right, next thing we have is the FX Signals Live and the Fusion Trader. This is not for everybody. This is more for busy people. So I'm going to rush through this process just a little bit. This right here is just designed for people who they don't want to trade. You don't want to place a trade. You don't want to know nothing about Forex. You don't want to do nothing. You have a busy life. You work 2 jobs. You have a kid, but you want your money to grow. You want your wealth to compound, right? So this is for the people that they like to put their money in mutual funds, 401ks, ROIs, pensions, things like that, because they like to collect the interest and let that interest compound. That's exactly what the Fusion Trader is. You'll go ahead, you'll put money into an account, and then we have experts, right? We have experts that trade their own account. You can go onto the software, you can check the different experts that we have. You can pick one that you like, so you can see how much, if he's up 50%, if he's up 100% on an account, if he's up 225%, whatever the case is. Whoever you like that's winning the most, you can choose him to be your auto trader. So as he trades his account, the account is hooked up to the software. The software hooks up to your trading account. So you're always in control of your money, just so you know that. We're just an education and signal company. We don't have access to touch none of your money. All right, so you could just hook your account up to the software. So as the expert is trading the account is automatically going to be traded for you. So you get to literally just have an expert trade your account all day long. And then this is designed to just compound your wealth little by little by little, over the course of months and years and things like that. And you get way more returns here than you would at a bank or anything like that. That's already been proven. You guys can go ahead and check the statistics. All right, and then the last thing we have here is the swipe trades. This right here, guys, has hands down, has just like globalized our entire business. There is so many people coming into this company for this one simple product. If I said anything and you didn't listen, this is what you want to listen to right here, guys. This is the swipe trades. If you guys can copy and paste, you guys can make money. Very, very simple, just like that. The experts that we have in-house, what they're going to do is they're going to do the homework. They're going to do all the hard work. They're going to look for the patterns. They're going to find a really, really good trade setup. What you guys are going to do is you're going to download an application known as Swipe Trades. That's where you'll get all the notifications. Every single time our expert has a trade alerts, right, or a signal, every time they have a trade alert, they'll send it out to the company. You'll get a notification on your phone, right? Bing, bing. The notification comes up. It's going to tell you the trade, and it's going to give you 3 numbers to copy. It's going to be an entry number, a stop loss, and a take profit. 3 different numbers. All you guys have to do is copy these numbers into your trading app. Very, very simple. All you got to do is copy and paste, and then you just let those trades make you money. And guys, we have been booming all around the world. Right now, for the year, we're already up over 6,500 pips. That's why we're #1 in the world, because there's not a single company that can go toe-to-toe with us and show a full track record for 12 straight months and show how they have been consistently winning. That's why we're #1. That's why we're global. So if you guys don't know what a pip is, just to get some of you guys excited to see what kind of money is here besides the results that our members been having. All right, every time the market moves up and down, it moves in little increments up, little increments down. Every time it moves up, it moves in a point. So meaning every time you catch a point, you're making a pip, so you're making money. That's how that works. So you win or lose by 10. That's how the Forex market is. So I'm trying to simplify this for you guys. So meaning if you're going to go ahead and trade a penny, every time the market goes up a point, you're going to make 10 cents for every penny. You put a penny, the market goes up a point, you make 10 cents. Now, when you guys get to a mini position, that's where you trade a 10-cent position. So if you trade a 10-cent position and the market goes up a point, you're going to make $1 per pip. Great. Now, where we want to get you guys is to a standard. So to trade a standard is a full $1 position. That's the boss position that you guys want to be in. And in order to trade a standard, you guys need to have a $1,000 account, right? Because that doesn't mean you have a dollar, it means you're leveraging a dollar. You need to have a $1,000 account, which is not a lot of money. But once you have that $1,000 account, you can go ahead and trade a standard. And every single time the market moves in a pip, in a point, you guys are going to make $10 per point in the market. So now we're up 6,500 pips. We're up 6,500 pips for the entire year. Meaning if you took one standard position and you took every single trade that we have from January until October, November, where we're at right now, you guys would have been up $65,000, guys. And we have a full track record of every single trade that we have taken. They say men lie, they say women lie, but numbers don't lie, guys. The proof is in the pudding. Our experts are real. Our testimonials are real. Our company is insane. This is the app that you guys want to be able to get so you can start copying and pasting a profit and making some money. All right, so just to get ready to start wrapping things up, all right, we do offer full training and support when you do come into the company. All right, so we have what's known as imltrain.com. You go on there. We have full professional training videos and all that other good stuff. It's going to show you how to use the product, show you how to use the services. You know, it's going to just take you through the back end, through the company. It's going to show you everything that you need to know into the tiniest bit of details. Now, we also have the IML corporate apps. So just so you guys know, we are a technology-based company. So our company is fully mobile. You can trade on the computer. You can do everything on the computer, but you can also do everything on the phone. The IML live TV, all the live education you can do on your phone. The training you can get on the phone. You can trade right on your phone. We're fully mobile. We have all the corporate apps to automate your business and become a mobile entrepreneur so you can continue to travel around the world and do what you do. And then we do provide a lot of seven-figure mentorship. And this is super important. I know a lot of people, I remember when I first started, I heard, oh yeah, seven-figure mentorship. That's great. Let me give you guys, if I can give you guys a word of advice from somebody who's just just knee deep for so many years now. All around this, guys, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. I moved 16 times before I was 18. You know, I did not have the best beginnings. And growing up, looking around me, there was nowhere around me I've ever seen success. I've seen everybody working. I've seen everybody struggling. Just the typical day-to-day stuff. And when you are doing typical day-to-day stuff and you're trying to do something more and you're trying to be more or trade Forex or be an entrepreneur, you're going to have people all around you telling you can't do it. You're going to fail. I had a friend that tried that. It's this. They're going to have every negativity excuse to give you in the world, and that's going to bring you and drag you down. And the reason why seven-figure mentorship is so important is because we have people who has literally been in your shoes, has been in my shoes. They have made it. And then they're here giving you webinars and calls every single week to let you know that you're in the right place, letting you know their story, letting you know that if they can make it, that you can make it. And this is going to give you guys that energy and that fuel to know that if you want to be in a better place in life, you absolutely can be there. And the only one that's going to take you there is you. Nobody else. Not your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your friend, or your child. It's going to be you. Once you guys discover that, the sky is the limit. All right, so how do you get started with us here? All right, we do have the platinum package. It takes money to make money. I would gladly pay $1,000 to $2,000 all day long for this program, but it's not. Guys, the company is a very, very affordable price point to come into the company, and the reason why there is an overhead is because obviously education is not free. We have to pay the educators, we have to pay the programmers, we have to keep the company running so we can continue to provide more value, more resources, more education, more trades to get you guys to make more money. You guys can come into the company and try it out for the first 30 days for $195. $195. If you like the program and you stay with it for 30 days, you see value, you made some money, you want to stick it out here, and you want to continue your membership, it's $145 a month every month after that to maintain your membership to stay with the company. Now, that's going to get you everything from the academy course, the TV, the scanner, the swing trade. That's going to get you all of this stuff. Now, if anybody here, right, because I remember being on the webinar, if anybody here felt a little in their chest when I said it's $195 to start, without being disrespectful, I want you guys to understand that If $195 is hard for you to come out of your pocket right now, then you guys need to reevaluate what you're doing with your lives right now, because $195 is not a lot of money. So maybe you need to be in a better place. This could be that place that you need. And I encourage you guys to not look at this as a membership fee. I want you guys to look at this as a tuition fee. I want you to look at this as an investment into yourself and into your education, because that's exactly what it is. Many of us, we're paying $20,000, $50,000 to go to college, paying $5,000 a semester. And we're going there and we're not missing a single day, because we're going to feel like we're losing out on that $20,000. So we're spending a whole year putting up $20,000 just to get a degree, just to get a little paper, to go get a job that we're not even guaranteed to get, because that's the facts, ladies and gentlemen. Just to try to get a job after we get out of college that we're not guaranteed to get, for somebody to tell us how much we're worth after we just spend $20,000, and we get caught in that major loophole where you keep going to college and you keep spending more money and spending more money just to get better and better degrees to make more and more money. And by the time, like doctors and lawyers, by the time you're 50 years old, you know, you finally paid off $300,000 in college debt, then you get to enjoy your life after busting your BASS. I'm not like that, ladies and gentlemen. I want to have my money working for me. I want money coming in, hand over fist, left and right. And I can only do that by having my money work for me. So I want you guys to look at this, like I said, as a tuition fee. All right, don't overlook that right here. Use this time to invest into yourself, because it's very, very important. Once you know this skill, and I'm telling you guys this from me to you, some of you guys know me personally. I've taken my team out plenty of times, spent hundreds of dollars on them. Guys, once you learn this skill, nobody's going to take it away from you. Nobody, no boss, no friend. Nobody's going to tell you how much you're worth, how you can dress, how you can act, what you can wear. You'll literally be able to pay yourself whenever you want to pay yourself. But you have to be willing to put in the work to learn. And while you're learning, step by step, we're going to help you along the way by giving you the trades and helping you make money week after week after week after week, which is why we're blowing up around the world. Now, additional options, if you want the swipe trades, that is an additional $15 a month. If you want the Fusion Trader or the FX Signals Live, that's an extra 10 to 15. I don't recommend the Fusion Trader and the FX Signals Live, just to be honest, guys. If you're not going to come in with some money to put on the side and things like that, don't worry about that stuff. But I recommend you guys getting the swipe trades for an extra $15 a month. Like last week, we just had 537 pips. We only had 2 losing trades. So if you took all those trades on a 10-cent position, you guys would have made $572 last week. That's very realistic for a lot of people that pays for this, that pays for your membership multiple times over. Now, in the event that you guys do not want to pay for the membership fee and you guys want to go ahead and just get a free membership fee, what you can do is the company is going to help you. The company is going to help you like offset that monthly membership fee. So if you help the company make more money, the company is going to help you. By waiving your membership fee. So we have what's known as the 2 and free, meaning if you have 2 people and they're both paying $145, then because of you referred them, the company's now making an extra $290 a month. So the company is literally making more money per month because of you. So to thank you, they're going to go ahead, they're going to waive your membership fee. And you just want to get 2 people. And how that works is you start to trade because, you make some money, whatever the case is. You're going to see a friend. They're going to see you making some money. They're going to want to know how you made the money. And what are you going to do? You're going to tell them, oh, let me teach you Forex. You guys don't know how to trade Forex. That's where you bring them back home. You bring them here. They get to learn with us. We all get to learn together, and you get your membership waived. And then now you have a study partner to go hit those charts with, learn how to trade with, have hangout sessions, and then just start growing your team and your community and start living that life as a trader. That's what we have here. And if you guys want to take that a step further, you guys can become an independent business owner here with us, meaning as the company is growing, as your team is growing, if you guys refer a couple of people who refer a couple of people who refer a couple of more people, whether it's around the world or in your local town, and you're generating the company more money, you're going to start to qualify for ranks. And then you can make what's known as residual income. So now you can not only make money on the product, where you're making money, you can also make a residual income. You can make a whole second income with the company, you know, introducing Forex to people, by putting people on, giving people this gift, and we all come up together. If you guys introduce 3 people to the company, you'll qualify for what's known as Platinum 150, where you guys are making an extra $150 a month. That gets paid out to you guys $37.50 a week. If you guys end up hitting Platinum 600, that's where you have about 12 team members, you know, 12 traders, whatever you guys want to call it. When you have 12 people purchasing a membership within the company is going to pay you $600 a month, and then you get paid an extra $150 every Friday with your bonuses. And then you have one of the best positions in the company, which is Platinum 1000, where you have 30 members within the company. And this is just basically people who are all trying to get their membership free, and then your organization starts growing and stuff like that. This is where you get to make an extra $1,000 a month, guys. That's an extra $250 a week. That is huge. I tell so many people all the time, I say, can you guys go back to your job? And I'm going to ask you guys this, because I know we're talking to a lot of people, but I want to be personal with you guys, right? Can you go to your boss right now and ask him for a $12,000 raise? No, right? You can't. It's impossible. He's going to look at you like you're crazy, because he wants to make all the money, have you working for him so you can make him money so he makes money. Guys, you can literally give people the gift of Forex and show them that there's more options out there. Having 30 people, whether it's you or your friend or whoever brings them into the company, once you have 30 people, that's an extra $12,000 yearly raise for yourself. And as your business grows and takes off, and if you want to become a professional networker and just move around the world and interact and network for a living and trade Forex from your phone, you can become an independent business owner with us. And you can, scale in on large ranks like Chairman 10, where you're making $10,000 a month, Chairman 25 making, $250,000 a month, and things like that. So there's actually a lot of room for growth if you guys are interested in taking up that option. All right. So we're pretty much going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate all the time that you guys have invested here with me today. Again, my name is Man-nyy Quinones, and if I'm going to give you guys a little piece of advice before we get off the line, I just want you to know this. All right. You don't have to be great to start. Okay, guys, you don't have to be a great trader to start, but you have to start to be great. You have to start somewhere to become a great trader. There was never a Fortune 500 CEO who was born with a Fortune 500 company. There was never a $1 million trader who started as a $1 million trader. Guys, everybody has to start somewhere. This right here can be your starting points. If you guys feel in your soul just a little bit that there's an opportunity for you guys here to make money, if you guys feel like you guys can wing it and take a walk of faith and copy and paste and make some money, just understand that this is the place for you to be. Take that leap of faith and go ahead and get started. Get back to the person that referred you here. Get me on the phone. Get your partners on the phone. Get your questions answered. We'll answer anything that you need to know or send you more information, and then we guys can get you locked in with us. We'll get you guys started. We'll welcome you into the company. You guys will come into a big, great Facebook group. We'll put you into some private chats right then and there. All right, we'll get you guys set up with your MetaTrader 4 so you can start trading from your phone. That way you know how to copy and paste the signals and make money. And then little by little, you guys can go through the education and learn and develop and practice and grow as a person. And the next 12 months of your life can be the best 12 months of your life. And from then on, you can always have this and own this. I'm a living testament to this, guys. I'm blessed to be here. I want to say again, thank you to everybody, and everybody have a fantastic night. I'll see you guys at the top.